Are you looking for a unique fall treat to try this season? In this video, I'll show you what persimmon cookies are and why they're the perfect dessert for autumn. Persimmons are a delicious seasonal fruit that brings a rich sweet flavor to cookies, making them soft, cake-like, and full of fall flavor. I'll also walk you through how to make persimmon cookies step by step, from preparing the persimmon pulp to baking these flavorful cookies that your family will love. Persimmon cookies must have persimmon pulp, which comes from gathering and pulping persimmons. Persimmons are the star ingredient in persimmon cookies. They are a small round fruit that grows on trees. They are full of seeds and can be eaten right off the ground when ripe. Not really my thing though. They ripen on the tree and drop when they are ready. During the early fall season, they will start dropping. You know they are ripe and perfect for eating and dessert making when they drop from the tree on their own, have a nice orange color, and are soft when squeezed. Persimmon trees have a very distinct bark. Once you know what persimmons look like and what the bark of the tree looks like, you can easily recognize one. It takes around 7 years for a persimmon tree to produce fruit. It takes a male and a female tree to cross-pollinate, and the female is the fruit-producing tree. If you decide to plant persimmon trees, make sure you plant several so that you have a better chance of successful cross-pollination. So how do you make persimmon cookies? Start off by gathering the ripened persimmons. Take off the tops and put them in your persimmon pulper. Mash the persimmons using the pestle and the pulp will come through the colander. You will need 1 cup of pulp for this persimmon cookie recipe. Add 1 teaspoon of baking soda to the 1 cup of persimmon pulp. Stir it in and set it to the side. Some sort of scientific thing is going to happen to it while it's sitting there. I don't really understand all that. Then you're going to cream together 1 cup of sugar, a 1/2 cup butter that's been softened to room temperature, and 1 beaten egg. Mix in the pulp. Add in 2 cups of flour, a 1/2 teaspoon cloves, a 1/2 teaspoon cinnamon, a 1/2 teaspoon nutmeg, and 1 cup of raisins. Now is the time to mix in any add-ins, like the raisins, chocolate chips, walnuts, etc., whatever you think would be good in there. Mix well. The batter will be thick. These are more of a cake-like cookie. They are lightly sweet and full of wonderful spices. You're going to bake these in an oven that has been preheated to 350 degrees. Bake them for around 12 to 14 minutes. Don't overbake. Take them out and let them cool. You can ice them with a maple icing, a cream cheese frosting, or just eat them plain. So what is a persimmon cookie? It's a cake-like cookie that is prepared using persimmon pulp that tastes slightly sweet with flavorful spices. Do persimmon cookies taste good? Yes, they remind me of a pumpkin cookie. Do persimmon cookies need to be refrigerated? You can store cooled cookies in an airtight container on the counter or in the refrigerator. I wouldn't leave them out on the counter longer than 2 days. Refrigerate them if you want them to last longer. Can you freeze baked persimmon cookies? You sure can. Once they are cooled, put them in an airtight container or freezer bag and put them in the freezer. For best results, put them in a single layer on a baking sheet, freeze them for about 20 to 30 minutes, then add them to the container or bag you're going to use and put them in the freezer. They'll be good for about a month. Thaw them in the fridge and enjoy. You can also freeze the pulp. Freeze it in a Ziploc bag or airtight container. I would freeze it either 1 cup or 2 cup measurements. That way, when you thaw it to bake, you have just the right amount for your recipe. I hope you give these unique fall treats a try. Hit that subscribe button and I'll see you next time.